Hey everyone, Chris from Unison here. We're back again with another body percussion video. Today we're going to be creating body beats that you can perform as a one-person, self-contained drum machine. Let's go. Alright, so we're going to be upping the ante and making things a bit more challenging. What's changing now compared to our last video is that we're only going to be using 3 sounds. A chest thump, a finger snap, and a leg pat. And the use of a different type of notation compared to last time, which I'll explain in just a minute. So our sounds are more limited now, which brings some pros and cons with it. Pro, you don't have to be overwhelmed thinking about all these different sounds when you're creating your beat pattern. Con, not much variation in terms of timbre. Pro, we can focus on how to be extra creative while working with less. For example, syncopation. Syncopation is just a fancy term for accenting notes between the beats. So the challenge here is the coordination it's going to take to blend all these parts together like this. The most difficult thing I encountered is the simultaneous chest thump and finger snap. But you'll get it. Remember, practice makes better. So how are we going to notate these rhythms so that you can read them and then eventually notate your own? What I've done is I've taken drum notation and put a little spin on it. Normally, these different symbols would correspond to a different piece on your drum set, like the kick drum, snare, or hi-hat. But instead of a kick drum, this is going to be a chest bump. And instead of whatever this triangle represents, it's going to be a leg pat. And to make it easier to read, I color-coded it. And so you don't forget, I'll place a legend at the bottom of the screen. Alright, let's try our first pattern. You can either stand up or sit down for this. I'm going to sit down. Here we have chest bump and leg pat in an alternating pattern. Cool, now I'm going to add in another chest bump, but with my opposite hand, which is going to be my left hand. And I'll notate it as something else so we know it's going to be a different hand. I'll make it a note with a circle around it and color it in orange. That's going to be your opposite hand chest bump. So pink, orange. And when we see this pattern here, we'll play it like this. Alright, we're going to drop a beat here, the third beat. We're going to rest on it. Let's add some 16th notes and dotted eighths. Now we have our chest bumps with alternate hands and our leg pats. I want to work in some finger snaps. I'll notate the finger snaps using X's. Check this out. Alright, so here's that simultaneous finger snap and chest bump. Try working on this next pattern very slowly at first. Let's drop a beat here, but only half a beat, and play again with a finger snap and a chest bump on the and of 3. For our last pattern, I'm going to change up the time signature to 12/8. So now the feel will be a shuffle. And in honor of that, I'm going to sneak in one more sound, a hand clap. And it'll be represented in notation by a red slash. If you keep practicing, your coordination will get better. When you can play one pattern really well, start blending the patterns together like this. Alright, for all you out there who like a good challenge, here's a 9/8 time signature beat. This is how you count it. Alright, that's all for this one, folks. Remember, these are the sounds that I like using. Try experimenting with other sounds. If you have any ideas, post them in the comments below so that we can inspire others. If you enjoyed the video, click subscribe and hit that thumbs up for more guitar and music education related content. Thanks for watching. Talk to you soon.